Yes, I welcome you to the YouTube channel. This is a channel of farmers. It's a channel of farmers' experience. So we are still in Ghana. Like the way I told you, I was traveling to Ghana with my partner. This is a hub that we are setting up in Ghana with my partners, and it's going to be living or moving around the world. So I have visitors that I would like to introduce to you. Actually, they will introduce themselves. But the real reason of doing this, we really need to change the life of the people. We are really tired of people being there, no jobs. We have an opportunity, there is no meat. Somebody brings an opportunity, supply me with this number of kilos or tons of meat. You cannot find it anywhere. Then when you look around Africa, the grasses are all over, and people are not utilizing it. We are just only in politics. So guys, I have the two partners and visitors. I welcome you on the YouTube channel, and I welcome you in the YouTube channel. So where we are, it's going to be a discussion. This is today. How do you see our studio as a farmers? You love the studio that where we have seated, or you don't like the studio?
A farmer is always a farmer. It doesn't matter where he finds himself.
Okay.
Once you find yourself in the bush, you make do what is available. So you don't expect farmers to be in a plush offices to grant an interview. This is my office,
so you love it. Me, I'm okay with it.
I love it.
You love it?
It's my happy place.
So guys, this is our office. Like just to take you on the stories on how the life moves, on what people treasure a lot. The young people mostly, they really love to stay in a beautiful, nice environment, posh cars, smell very nice. But see, these two people, I can't compare myself to them, but they are here with me. See what they have seated on. That calls you. That tells you, the young people, that where we have to go is here. You know, surprisingly, I look at the young people. Sometimes they disappoint me. Everybody is going into farming. You see presidents, you see Mr. Horn, you see George, people that have made their life, but they are coming back into agriculture. And you find people that have not done anything. Actually, they have just started getting salary, which I call orange capital. And they run off from here. They want to be in the cities. So I think this gives me a very good example that you guys, you're here. So our reason of being here, I think we shall just...
Can I say something about your
Please.
last intro?
Yes.
I mean, I don't think that in Ghana and Africa, I mean, I may be wrong though, but I feel that agriculture hasn't been packaged well. It hasn't been packaged well in the sense that we look at agriculture as a minor. So we need to start teaching even from school, tertiary institutions.
Yes.
To let people know that it's not just about taking care of goats, taking care of crops, but they have to also teach us the business aspect of it. Because you can be a good accountant, you want to stay in the office, put on a tie, but at the end of the day, how much are you taking home? Yeah. You can be a bad student, academically, but going into crop or animal production makes you fill your pocket. So like I said, it has to be packaged in a way that would rather encourage more people to come into it as against discourage it. Because, like you said, sitting on this, a lot of the youth will want to rather put on a tie, sit in an air-conditioned car, air-conditioned office, and they think that they have arrived. Yes, maybe in the face of the general public, you look attractive and all of that. But when it comes to doing the do, it becomes difficult. So let's try and repackage, let's try and change the narrative. Let them know what is in here and let them have the practical or the real sense of going into agriculture. And if you also don't have the support, financial support, forget it.
Mr. George, you know, we are very sorry because we were supposed to start with an introduction, but because we have pain at the back of the head, we short and went straight to the point. Can you please introduce yourself and we go back to the same topic, because I think I have a lot to learn from you, and not only me, but even other people.
Okay, my name is George White of Hobby Farms, Akuse, Ghana.
Wow, that's perfect. Sir, can we also know you, or me, I might know you, but we really need these guys to also know you. Are you also coming from Ghana?
Yeah, well, I am in Ghana now, which is very fortunate.
What's your name? Abeku or Kweku?
Kweku.
Okay, me, I'm Abeku.
I understand. I was born on a Wednesday, so I'm Kweku.
Oh, wow.
Kweku, Mr. Horn. I'll be Horn from South Africa. Our stud farm, we've got 2 production farms, one in the Karoo and one in the Kalahari, one in DR and one in Kuruman, and privileged to be here.
Hamis Samanda of Ham Animal Breeding Farm. I told you, I always have to carry my label. There is one person we are going to kill, me and you. He's trying to fail to do what we want, but we shall manage him. Mr. White, thank you so much. I need to go back to the point, because really we've done this hub. It's going to help people like the way we are going to explain. But if these people do not understand the motive, you know, for us when we are doing treatment, you have to know the cause. Then you see the sign. If you treat the sign and you've not known the cause, you are not clearing the entire problem. So basically, I loved your topic, that these young people, what is their problem? Agriculture was actually paper coated. No one should touch it. You get it? Right now we are trying to remove the paper coat, which is sour, and we touch on the sweetness. How do you expect to at least let these people understand that agriculture has money, like in this collaboration that we have?
Okay, so the collaboration, I think I met you in South Africa, unfortunately or fortunately, because you are not in South Africa, but I met you in South Africa. I met Mr. Horns in South Africa. I was introduced to him, and here we are here now.
Yeah.
His company name is Horns, H. Your company name is Hams, H. And as to how I name my farm Hobby, it's something else. So I call this collaboration and partnership as
Triple H.
Triple H. So it means that to break first H is difficult. To break double H will be more difficult. So for you to think of trying to come and break 3H,
It's very hard.
you must have
the strength.
to do that. So nobody should think that what we've started is just
Mine.
a talk show, because I believe that we all have our strengths, beliefs, and I think we all have the same thing. We have a lot of, I would say about 75% of the things in agriculture in common. So it makes the collaboration, it makes the partnership. When we started talking about this partnership, whatever each person said was the same. If you talk to us individually, what I would say, if you talk to Hamisi in Uganda, he will say the same thing. If you get to talk to Mr. Horns in South Africa, he will say the same thing. It tells you that agriculture is not related, or is not just per country. It cuts across the whole world.
Yeah.
And I want to restrict my discussion with Africa. When I say Africa, I know South Africa is up there when it comes to animals.
Yes.
Uganda is doing what it can.
Yeah.
That is East Africa. We have South Africa, East Africa.
And West.
But West Africa is as if we are babies. We are now starting. And if he's done agriculture in the past 35 years, the question one should ask is, why hasn't he changed it? You've been in this industry for only God knows how long.
Yeah.
Why haven't you changed it? I've been in agric, both animals and crops. Why haven't I changed it? I could be sitting in an office, air-conditioned car, be driving the latest car,
Like the way you do now.
and it's all coming from agric. Any car I drive was not passed on to me. It was through this same industry.
You left it and you're just here in the
It was
town.
through
Guys,
this industry that I gained the opportunity, that I made the money to buy. So when you see me driving any flashy car or any car, it wasn't passed over to me. And I didn't get that from any other industry except through agri. So it tells you how lucrative it is. But it's not just that. You need to commit a lot of time, a lot of resources. You need to do a lot of research. Yes, there will be setbacks. In any field, there are setbacks.
Yeah.
But don't let one setback take you away from your purpose. You have to be focused on what you want. I always tell people who even want to buy from me, the first question I ask them, what is your end game?
Yes.
And based on your end game, I'm able to advise
Yes.
and share my experience or knowledge with you. But at the end of the day, it's the individual's choice to decide where he wants to start, how he wants to start. So back to the
How
collaboration.
you can help. Yeah. The collaboration is going to help.
The collaboration,
improve
when it
the
you
life.
talks about genetics,
Yes.
we have Mr. Hans. So now what I'm going to say or what I'm saying is to do with Ghana and West Africa.
Yeah.
When it comes to genetics, we have Mr. Hans who will give us the best genetics and breeds. When it comes to the knowledge in Africa, I mean West Africa, although you haven't done much in West Africa, but I would say that your weather condition, everything is similar to West Africa.
Yep.
So you have the experience.
Yeah.
And when you come to Ghana, I have what it takes
Yeah.
to kind of bring everybody
Yeah.
on board.
Yeah.
So that is how we are looking at it. He has the genetics, you have the the field.
Yeah.
He has a huge amount of knowledge,
Yeah.
being it genetics, but because that is his field, that's why I'm restricting him to just the genetics and the breeds.
Yeah.
Because he does the genetics, nutrition, everything.
Yeah.
So I just want to restrict
Yeah.
referencing him as the genetic house
Material.
Then everybody knows you.
Yeah.
But I think I've been behind the scene, pulling all the strings together.
Yeah.
So that is what has given birth to this Triple H hub. The hub is to get the best for the industry, not just for Ghana, but the whole of West Africa. The whole of West Africa, and we aren't joking. We will look at genetics, we have it here. We will look at the practical knowledge and farm management, we have it here. And we look at the logistics. The logistic is me, bringing everything that any farmer anywhere within West Africa needs. So it makes it
Very simple and
very simple and nice.
I love it. I love the way how George is explaining. I know a lot of my followers have already fallen in love with him, not in terms of other way, but the way he's articulating the points. I don't know whether you are a politician somewhere, somehow, but all in all, Mr. Horns, how do you think this collaboration is going to help the entire Africa? Because now, you told me some people were demanding for how many tons?
50 tons every 2 weeks. Goat meat.
I'm sorry to laugh. 50 tons every 2 weeks.
And not at a low price, at a high price.
You know, in my country, they contacted me and they needed 5 tons after a week. I had to run away. You know, when you run and you know that something is coming from your back, you don't have even to turn your face. So basically, the demand is there. So you've been doing it for quite long. I've been doing this for over 15 years. And there is more other people that have been doing this for quite long. How come that we don't have this? What is your strategy to make sure that at least everybody is doing this business and we can be able to produce meat as related to our collaboration, coming up all together?
Well, that altogether
Yes.
is called the turnkey.
But did you say your name, Mr. Horns? You introduced yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm Mr. Albion from Albianstad.
Okay.
And yeah, we do on the genetic side,
Yeah.
we do kalahari, boergoats, blackberries, dorper sheep, white dorper sheep, and meat master.
Yeah.
We also do cattle,
Yeah.
different cattle breeds. And but to answer your question,
Yeah.
that's just some background, because that is part of the supply chain. This is the genetics that we will be make available through this.
Yeah.
I call it the channel that we've created. But to come back, our passion, I don't know who was the guy you referred to, but our passion is going to kill him, wherever he is. You know, and being triple passion will even make it more difficult. So what we're not trying to do, what we are busy doing, is to supply this genetics to Africa.
Yeah.
So whether it is sheep or goats or cattle, we want to make a positive difference in people's lives. We want to commercialize communal farmers. We want them to make money. So that's why in our collaboration, in our partnership, in our Triple H, we provide the knowledge of breeding, of reproduction, of medicine, of all. It's a package that we provide. So we've created this channel from South Africa, a workable channel,
Yeah.
where we produce the genetics, we export the genetics, we import it, and we make it available at our hub
Yeah.
in Ghana at Hobby Farm with Mr. White.
Yeah, and also, actually, I think as time goes on, we shall as well be doing embryo. Because now being that we have specialists in genetics, we have experience, we've got the finances, there is no way how we are going to fail. I think, this is my take, I think the gap that has been in Africa is one, collaboration. Everybody wants to be superior. They don't want to come up together. Two, there have been a gap for knowledge. If Mr. Horn has something he knows, he wants to do it alone.
No.
And then the finance has not been there. You get it?
Can I elaborate on the finance?
Please.
Because one thing, you've asked a question on the takeoff agreement,
Yeah.
which I've mentioned. To go back to agriculture,
Yeah.
you know, everybody is eating every day. That food in your plate is coming from the farm.
3 times.
3 times a day.
No escape.
No. Our goat meat on your plate is protein, high quality protein. And to give the viewers, especially the young farmers, a reason to go into our industry
Yes.
and to focus. 65% of the world is eating goat meat. 65.
65%.
65.
So if we are 100 people, 65 people eat the goat meat.
Right. Reason, and also this is for the health conscious people. You know, any industry need a broad baseline, commercial baseline, which is commercial.
Yeah.
So we are creating this in all Africa. Now, the reason being, we've got the takeoff agreement, as you said.
Yeah.
This is only one takeoff agreement.
Yes.
Why goat meat? Goat meat has got less cholesterol than ostrich and chicken. Less. But it is as tasty as lamb. So it's a very nice meat to eat with all the health inside it. So it's a gold mine that we are starting to mine. And the quicker you get involved, we are here to supply what you need.
That's very good. You see, guys, the skill, the knowledge, the experience that we have with this, I think it's going to really, really help Africa. The time we've been here, you've seen the gaps that are missing in Ghana that we really need to bridge up. What we shall not mention. But what I know, this is a foreign breed. It's a new breed. I don't think whether we have around 10 farmers in Ghana who are really doing a big number of hybrid animals, like pure genetics. Do we have them, like over 10 plus, who have over 100 plus?
I have no idea, and I don't have the data, so I can't speak to that.
But what do you think, like the way
I know.
yearning?
Okay. So I think Ernest has a lot of foreign breeds, but he has more of the dopers.
The dopers.
But I don't know his numbers.
Okay. So this collaboration, now that we have started, Mr. White is not a joking subject. This business is not even more than a year, or maybe it's 1.5 or something. So the business is too young. But when you look here, I've always told people, if you get good people, if you have good genetics, and the passion, even the finance, a farm to stand does not need a year. It only needs like 2-3 months to be established. So now, Mr. Holmes, I want you to point out for me 3 things that you need to tell these people about this collaboration. We were here. We discussed about our gaps, about the drugs, about the vaccines, about, you can remind me because we were here together. We were discussing with farmers in the training. How are we going to bridge up that such that we make sure that we are on steady progress? Everything is here because now people enticed, people have seen. He has talked about 65% of the entire world eat goat's meat. So everybody would want to come and invest in. But we saw some gaps in West Africa about not having good genetics, not having available vaccines like drugs, and also technical skills. In this collaboration, that's what we're going to solve. But how are we approaching it? I already know, but I want you to flash it to these people. They
Okay.
see how
I thought your question was directed to Mr. Hans because you mentioned his name before
Okay.
you asked.
You know, you all told. The problem is.
But
you
one
all
is
age.
fair, one is white, one is black, but called white.
But they're all age. So please take the question.
Okay. I think with the collaboration, what is going to happen, or what has started happening, is we know the gaps, and we've started filling in the gaps. One is the genetics,
Yes.
which is already ongoing. The second one that I would put emphasis on is the medication. We've all agreed, as at yesterday when we were closing, that I am going to go into town and look at the medication, the vaccines which are readily available locally.
Yeah.
Those that are also available, but you find it difficult to get.
Yeah.
We've agreed with Mr. Holmes that he's going to get us
Supplier.
manufacturers of these medication and vaccines to support us to establish here. But before we do that, we also have to go through all the necessary institutional requirements, which we're going to start to do. We can't just bring in medication, vaccine, just because there's a gap and we want to fill it. We need to do the needful, do the right thing with the institutions that you are required to satisfy their requirements. So once that is done, and I'm hoping that we'll be able to sail through their satisfying their requirement. Once that is done, then the idea is to actually import this medication and have a pharmacy strictly for animal health. So when it comes to medication, when it comes to vaccines, and we'll also have a veterinary officer, a veterinary doctor who would man the pharmacy, because he needs to know exactly what he's giving you, so that he doesn't give you wrong. I mean, he need to talk to the clients, the customers, find out what is happening to their flock or their animals, and be able to give them specific treatment. Where it becomes necessary, he has to actually visit the farm and see things for himself before he gives you a specific. So it's not just going to be a countertop pharmacy, because if you are doing it, it has to be done right. So these are some of the things that the pharmacy will provide. And there are so many things that it's not just the medication or vaccines. Even artificial insemination will be under the pharmacy, because it's all science, and you need a veterinary doctor
To be there.
to be there to understand and also explain to the average farmer what is wrong at the farm and what needs to be done before finally giving you the medication. I think the next thing that I want to talk about is the nutrition, the feeding, because you can have all the best medication, vaccines, you can have all the best breeds and quality genetics, but if your feeding is totally not on point,
You're doing nothing.
you're doing nothing. So I would say nutrition,
management,
health management,
yes.
and also the breed. So these are the three things that I will look at.
Wow. Hi guys, this has been a very good talk show, but just to remind you about our background of what exactly we want to do. One, this would be a government mandate maybe to do it, but you are also a government. You get it? So we believe if you don't start it, it will never start. Let me tell you one thing, there is a lot of things that we would be having, and some people have the capacity even to do it, but they don't do it, and they leave it, say, no, that's not my role, that is my government's role, or whoever person's role. But I believe if you want to start something, don't mind about anybody. Mind about what is your capacity of doing it. So like right now, you see West Africa has a lot of resources. But if you look around, I think even the veterinary people don't have a lot of work to do because the animals are few. Then they don't have where to base from, because this is going to be a base for them, because they will be coming. Those colleges that trains people in the universities, they'll be coming here for practical experience. If a country doesn't have such kind of big farms to have exercise on, also the extension people that gets out do not have experience, because they don't have where to get experience from. You can't get experience from school. No, you get it out of school. So if people come here for experience, more extension people, we shall need them, because Ghana is big. I saw even Nigeria is yearning, Sierra Leone is yearning. So we shall have a lot of people that will be coming on board to go and give the extension service, the artificial inseminators. So if somebody can't thank this kind of planning, then I don't know. But it's very good. It's very patriotic. They call it patriotic, the way how you love your country. Otherwise, you would be in your UK, in a frozen area. But you decided to come back here in this hot temperature and give a service to the country.
I think you made mention of this is something that government should do. I don't believe entirely that it has to be done by government. Government would only have to make things easy for private individuals to actually be able to operate, to support the work of government. So I see this purely as a private enterprise, because if you're not careful and you attach government to it, you don't want to
go wrong.
No, you don't want to do that, because it has no government intervention, it has no government interference. It's purely private, the three of us trying to do something. We've seen something in the system, and we believe that if we are able to put our heads together and close that gap, provide that service, it would just change the narratives in here. So this is purely private, and we'll make sure that all the government institutions that we have to work with, we'll bring them on board. But I'm also going to say that, I mean, there are a lot of agric, veterinary, tertiary institutions. I am ever ready to collaborate with any of them. You call me today, tomorrow I will be there to sit down with you. And don't forget, Mr. Horns has taught in universities on this same animal husbandry. And I've spoken to him, and he's ever, anytime he's in Ghana, maybe for a week, he will be able to
go and talk to them.
Go and talk to them, and we do practicals. And we are also open for people who want to do attachment, to call us, to write to us officially that they want to come and do their attachment here, and we'll be able to give them the opportunity to come and learn on the job, because the practical experience is very vital in building up veterinary offices. It's very, very vital. But because we don't have a lot of institutions, a lot of companies providing that, even after school, they come back home and they have to be looking for jobs. And when you interview them, you realize that, yes, they have the knowledge but in terms of the practical aspect of it, they lack. So, yes, we are prepared to provide internship to all of them.
Just a little, just to correct you. My statement was the government would have such. Reason being this collaboration to happen, it always needs a funding. You get it? So most of the time, the government should also benchmark from us, like what we are doing. That's what it would do. Why? Because they have the resources where they can pick the resources and do the same. So I did say that the government should work with us. No.
Can I respond to that? Different. The government would put its resources where its mouth is. The government, I can speak for Ghana, government will have to see the numbers. I'm sure, like it's with any business, you have to see the numbers and assure yourself that whatever investment you're going to put into a venture is going to pay out. But if government, I'm not speaking for any government, but this is my personal, if government don't have data on even how many goats we have in the country, what is their weight, what is their genetics, and I mean all the genetics, so government will talk about it, but maybe that is where it will end. You need a private person to actually move it to the next level where it will be accepted by government, and maybe later government would come in to say, hey, we've seen what you're doing. What can we do together?
This is exactly what I want to say. We put the benchmark. We put the example. They can, what Mr. White means, they can become part of our network. What we have created is a network for people to be involved. Goat farmers, vets, the amount of different people from different...
Even donors.
From yesterday that was here, that want to get involved. You become part of that network. And if you are part of that network, and we urge you to become part of it, because then you can share in what we're trying to achieve in Ghana and in Africa. Because obviously it's not just going to stay here. We want to move with this
all over
to the neighboring countries, to all over. It's and this is what we provide. The whole channel, all parts of it, we on our own. This is a private initiative. And this is what make us strong. It's because we've got the capacity and we've got the knowledge. Just the tip of the gold mine. There's 500 million goats in Africa.
500
million goats in Africa. So for the listeners, it's an existing business. All we need to do, we will help you to take it to the next level. and make good money.
So guys, I don't want to prolong a lot unless Mr. George, you have something that you would like, the one that you feel you can't leave it out before we close up this discussion. This has been a very good discussion. I think a lot of people are going to learn out of this. Many will comment. We shall also follow what they say about it
and work on it.
Yeah, because it's always
I think
discussion.
as farmers, being it goats, cattle, sheep, we should come together under one umbrella so that we'll have the voice to work together and to also get a lot of support, not necessarily. I don't believe in freebies, but when I say a lot of support from government, from donors, is a lot of it, they can support us with technical advice.
And discussion, actually.
And also give us a platform to talk about some of the issues we are facing, because we actually need them to push us. So when I talk about support, let's take financial out. There are so many ways they can support us. But if we don't come together and talk to government, talk to donors, talk to even community leaders, they won't understand where we are coming from and where we want to get to. So I believe that one of the things that we have to do is to come together, and once we come together, like you always say, the sky will be the starting point.
Wow. Mr. Horns, I would like you to have a last remark. You're leaving to the world. What do you say, like, in our discussion, what can't you leave behind that you would like these people to, or what you have forgotten, or what you would want these people to at least have as a last remark?
Oh, I think it's a big opportunity. Big time. I think we've emphasized a lot on opportunity. I think what we've said today, if you are not motivated after today,
yes,
we'll give you a goat injection. So it is, so it is, was the way, and I think this is, there's a reason how we came about to be together today. And I think this is one of the most important points. This is God-given. There's a purpose and a reason why we are together and why we do what we do, and what we still want to do and what we want to achieve. And the purpose is to make a positive difference in people's lives. So we are just people, so we need whatever support we can get. We are stronger together.
Wow. Hey, guys, I don't want to waste a lot of more other time. I know you still need a lot of our discussion. You really need to understand a lot of things. These guys still have a lot on their back. They have a lot of data they have to take. They have a lot of information that you need to get from them. But me, I always say, farmers, we don't have money. But farmers, we don't make money, but we produce money. So this concoction that you see here, farmers are supposed to produce money. So if we don't produce, we shall not make money. Then also, one thing I want to leave with you guys, if you're not married and you want to advise a married couple, I don't understand whether it makes sense, because if you failed in your own marriage, so how do you advise other people? The reason why we are here advising you and giving you the ideas, this is what we do. We are not getting anything like we are referring to this book. No, it is what we have gone through. It is what we do. If Mr. Horn says that a goat can die or a goat can produce, he has been there. That's why we always believe to lead by example. So if you're not married, please, you can't tell me that you are the best person to advise the marriage. Let me just wish you the best, guys. Leave all the comments. We shall share, look at your comments. We shall give you advice. It's free of charge. If you ask me, you know how I've been doing my things, how I've been able to achieve all this audience, and consistency is all about helping. So if you help, you always also have somebody to help you or help the one that you love. So let's keep giving out information to the entire world. Let people learn, let people achieve, because his money it will never be my money. His money will never be my money. But he can create a channel for me to get my own money. And I can create a channel for him to get his own money. I can be a catalyst. You never know. So share your word. It might be a catalyst to somebody else who is stuck in the corner. He will achieve, but finally he will say thank you. The word thank you is very important. Let me just wish you the best, guys. Let me leave Ghana. I have to go back home.
Thank you.
Bye bye for now.
Thank you.